Welcome to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League 2017, the inaugural season grand finale. My name is Jun Young, your MC, and we're bringing to you live here from Pinewood Iskandar Studios in Johor Bahru, and this is where 24 of the world's by only 1 point. Now, same goes for the men's championship. Dmitry Ocharov's championship slot was always secured. However, second to fifth position all share 48 points, and due to unforeseen circumstances, Jun Mizutani will be taking over Vladimir Samsonov in this championship playoff. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting the T2 APAC Grand Finals with the Women's and Men's Championship Playoffs. Opening the semifinals is second seed of the league, Shi Xunyao, up against Singapore's Olympic medalist Feng Tianwei. Chuang Qiyuan and Timo Boll then comes next, followed by Liu Fei and Bernadette Sich to take the stage. And we end the playoff with what promises to be a cracker of the match. It is none other than Dmitry Ocharov versus Jun Mizutani. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Men's and Women's Championship Playoff. It is the semifinals, and the winner of this playoff will book their spot in the final. We will start with none other than Shi Xunyao versus Feng Tianwei. Please give a big round of applause to Shi Xunyao. This is our second seed, Shi Xunyao. She's going up against Singapore's Olympic medalist, Feng Tianwei. So we start this semi-final with Shi Xunyao versus Feng Tianwei. Ahead of this final, we need to get a little expert opinion on their respective styles, how we have, ended round 6, which is the last round of the regular season, and how we're
goal.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Team championship, that's what's going on. But right now, though, we want to talk about the women's championship. Your women player, Shi Xunyao, her style is very different from Feng Tianwei. So how is it going to pan out today, you think, in your opinion?
No, I hope, of course, Feng Tianwei is the big favorite, but she has been coming from World Junior Championships. She did good, was in semi-final. So I think she's feeling good, and I spoke to her a little before her. She's feeling great and looking forward to this game, yeah. And of course, it's quite open game. They both like to play contra, not so much spin, but a lot of speed, yeah. So I think it will be an enjoyable game.
Okay, so that was Jürgen Persen's side of things. Let's now get Michael Mays' side of things now. Feng Tianwei, she has always been your perhaps strongest female player in your team, but you do have a strong team as well. Let's talk about the team championship first. Expectations from you?
It's pretty simple. My expectation is that we win. I think, like Jürgen, that we are the two best teams here, and we deserve to be in the final, but I think we have a little bit better team than Jürgen, so my goal is, of course, that my team will win on Sunday.
Feng Tianwei, her style is very different from Shi Xunyao. So pros and cons and perhaps expectations on how this championship playoff will turn out.
I think if you see from the beginning of T2, I think Feng Tianwei was struggling a little bit. She was not playing that well, but then she played amazing in the last 3 or 4 rounds. So I've come play
to the Iskandar Pinewood Studios. It is the championship final round coming up, and we've got the individual competition, of course, with Feng Tianwei on the left and Shi Xunyao. They're just tossing the coin, and I have to say it is an enormous atmosphere here. You can see the trophies in the back. We've got a lot of invited guests here, VIPs, who are looking forward to this whole round. It's going to be fantastic. We've got, as Jun said, before obviously that, we're just going to have a few knock-up moments, and then we'll have that killer zone just to show you what it's all about. And of course, we've got with me, as usual, I am delighted to say, we've got Jill Parker, the former European champion. At one stage, she was number 6 in the world rankings, and is still the president of the English Table Tennis Federation. So I have to say, it's a wonderful pleasure having you here, Jill. How do you see this one panning out?
Well, great to be here at the finals. These two players have actually played each other before in round 4, and Feng won 3-1. So I think it'll be an excellent game with these two, but great to start off with the kill zone.
It certainly is, and of course with there's our umpire for this one. It's good to see Winnie. Winnie normally gives us a little wave. She does. Well done, Winnie. Thank you for that. It's a fabulous atmosphere, as I said before, but Feng Tianwei, well, she has been fantastic throughout her whole career. When she first came down to Singapore as one of the foreign talents from Harbin originally, up in the north of China, seen in table tennis around the world. The T2 is definitely something special. Feng Tianwei has won 3 at the moment, just 2 more points required. And that one's gone, 2-3. Well, they're certainly giving us a value for money in this girls' zone, Jill.
Yes, they are. They both got into the game straight away, playing very fast table tennis.
And now that's 4-4-2, and this is kill zone point, only to 5. This is by way of a warm-up. It's got the crowd warmed up as well, I can tell you. They really are enjoying this one, and that's it. It's 5-2. That is the kill zone game, and although it doesn't count towards this semi-final result, I tell you, we've got a really, really impressive performance. Now, Shi Junyao and Feng Tianwei. We have seen some cracking matches with in the T2 tournament. This one was very, very special. The girl from Shanghai and Suzhou, and Wu Xi has really, at 16 years old, taken on a big player in Feng Tianwei. She's 30 years old now, but she has won it on several stages, including the silver at the team event in the Beijing Olympics. She won a bronze medal in London in 2012, World Championships gold medal in Moscow in 2010 with the team, and I have to say, Shi Junyao will definitely be up against it because there is a very, very big focus in the eyes of Feng Tianwei. She will be favourite for this, having won already. Let's see how we go in the semi-final. That was the result then. Feng Tianwei 11.
さあ今度はフォンテンウェイのサーブです。このミドルを使われました。
このシーシュンシャヤオっていうのは、あんまりこう表情がね、豊かじゃないっていうか淡々とやるんですよね。
本当ですね。
はい。まあそれで調子に乗れないというところがあるんですね。あ、今日はちょっと声出してますね。
そうですね。はい。確かに日本の丹羽選手なんかも声出さないんですけど、顔表情があんまり変えませんけど、それ以上に変わらないですよね。
はい、そんな感じですよね。
2オール。フリップからなかなかにやりました。シーが1ポイントリード、3-2。11ポイントで、いわゆるジュースはありません。10オールからは次の1本が試合を決めるということになります。乗りました。
そうですね。フォンテンウェイは相手のこう打ってくるのをカウンターしようという作戦ですね、今のところね。はい。あんまり自分から積極的にっていう感じは見えませんね。
ですね。いわゆる立ち当たりになりました。
ですから今みたいなストップからのラリーが、おっとすごいですね。
確かにこのシン選手、関選手、このフォアドライブはなかなかいいですよね。2-5です。フォンテンウェイのサーブ、2本目。長いサーブでいった。う
まくストレートに返しましたね。
6-2。
Both these girls don't really show much emotion. They're so concentrated. 4-7. That's a really good shot. Dummy to play it down the middle. Played it out a little bit, a lean out on the backhand side. Very good.
Yeah, good placement there down the line by Feng. Got to keep her opponent guessing. Both players playing different parts of the table. That's important.
Okay, back now to 7-6. Feng Tianwei has fought that beautifully. 4 points in a row for her. It really is a match of momentum at the moment, Jill.
Yes, it is. Both players are trying to get in whenever possible off service. But they both play very similar. Taking the ball early.
Good stuff. Again from the service, opened up after the third shot. and that makes a big, big difference. 6-8 from Tian Wei, back in service. What can she do here? Oh, and that was a real important point. Had she made it, she was in great shape for the game.
Yes, I mean, she stepped round with a backhand from a forehand side to play that backhand banana shot, but didn't quite get her feet there in position.
She's missed it, it's 11-7. And Shi Junyao, the girl from Wuxi province, who has very much to thank Hui Jun for spotting her early talent and bringing her through to fruition. The world junior champion, and has come really to make lots of money here at the T2. I have to say, she was very impressive. After losing the first 2 points, I tell you, Person will be very happy with her performance.
Yes, he will. I mean, great play there, placement, speed, and that backhand she played down the line just before the last point was superb.
That was amazing. The penultimate point was right into the corner. Here's second game, Feng Tianwei. And just a few minutes left. This is the excitement of the T2 competition. It's all on limited time, so you cannot afford to sit around and watch any kind of point played. Got to get into it immediately. This is how it started in the first game. A lot of spin on that one. Ooh. Love to. Oh, missed it. Shaped it up, really good setting, wasn't it? Developing the point and then missed the opportunity.
Yeah, she played it right. She played 2 into the middle, and then she was trying to play 1 out to the forehand.
In Moscow, when they beat China for the gold medal in the World Championships, I was there. I had the privilege to watch it, and Feng Tianwei was right in the middle of the action, I tell you. She's been a huge favourite of mine ever since, but she's up against the wall here. 16 plays 30 in terms of their ages. And the 16-year-old is showing not one iota of nerve, even going for the big hit there. But Feng Tianwei, with that support, riding on the wave of support, has come back to 5-3. That was a real miss, wasn't it?
Yeah, right tactics. She served and she tried to get in that third ball down the middle, but didn't quite connect correctly.
You can see that less than 15 minutes left, and that is now 4-6. Less than 15 minutes left, and we need to get this this game really going. I don't think they're going to be playing many more than 3 to 4 games, are they? There's not that. The competition is too tight.
Well, they're having quite long rallies as well, so I don't think they're going to get that many games in.
Maybe 2 in real time and a killer zone. Oh, there's another edge. Beautiful shot. She really is so fast to see the opportunity.
Yeah, any opportunity, because she's ranked a lot higher as well, so she is expected to win.
Oh, that's a really good recovery shot too, the backhand. Feng Tianwei, yes, good to see. We've got Chinese commentators here as well. It's going all around China, so there's going to be a huge, huge interest watching this matchup. Former Chinese player, present Chinese player. There's the unforced errors. More for Feng Tianwei. That was a great shot under pressure.
That was fantastic. I think she thought that was going to be a winner, but Feng Tianwei was ready, and she played a superb backhand into the middle.
That was the result of it. And Shunyao in service at 7-8. Keep an eye on that clock. That's going to come in to mean a huge amount in this semi-final. There's an enormous amount of money at stake here, so lots of pressure all round. That is unbelievable reach on the forehand side, and Feng Tianwei, well, she may well be thanking her lucky stars here, because that was a powerful forehand from Shun Yao.
Yes, Feng Tianwei, she lunged over wide to the forehand and played that beautiful winner down the line.
Big point. Big point. 10-7. Feng Tianwei.
Feng Tianwei will be 2-0 down. So the ideal opportunity to speak to his player and give us some tactics. And I think what he just said there was to play into Xi's middle, into the body.
She is difficult to follow. Come on. Ale, come on.
Oh, this is absolutely vital. We've had a timeout, so and that 1 minute is it could prove vital. We shall see. This point is still going to be started by Xi Jinyao. 9-10, game point, Feng Tianwei. That's it, it's 11-9, and you have to say, Jill, that was a brilliant timeout.
That certainly was. Mays called it well there. He got his player. And there she's won that second game.
And now it's given her time to bring her experience to bear. That's really, really impressive. Let's hear what he's got to say this time.
Can step around. If she serves this one, and then this one from forehand when you can play straight, she's a little bit, not only here. This is the only thing. But most important, you're aggressive. Fast legs, and she's not there. Good.
Well, we've seen lots of Feng Tianwei in this part of the world, down in Southeast Asia and Singapore obviously in particular. She has been at the highest level in terms of the hero worshipping.
有点擦网，运气球。哦，接发，对，今天石鑫其实在接发这个环节上做的不算太好，而且今天他的反手位失误会多一点。对，看冯天薇这个发球会怎么变，怎么处理。你看连吃2个发球。对，这对于年轻运动员来讲都是，就对方现在这个发球的时候已经把你算的已经算透了，算明白了，你怎么去摆脱？其实2个人今天比赛的这个整个球的节奏不是太快，石鑫现在需要打得再稳一点，他现在信心没有刚开场的时候那么足。你看这个球明显这个节奏上他有一点点的犹豫，你稍微一犹豫这个点就过了。对，需要打得再坚决一点。又是还是接发球。对。
Fantastic rally. Wow, it was a long serve as well. She thought that she was going to be successful with that. But this is the best of Feng Tianwei. She can really, really match it with the fantastic exchanges.
Yeah, great rally there. Fast and furious, that's what we like to see.
Backhand not quite as successful, but she's still got a handy lead here and the service, and that's important. 7-4. Yeah, that was set up beautifully, wasn't it?
Now, great service there, and she ran round with a forehand from the backhand side, executed that winner. A lot of power there from Feng Tianwei.
There was a huge amount on it as well, the movement, not just the speed, but it was wobbling off the table big time. Yep, nice work. Tianwei is not as successful on the backhand side. That's why she's having to use that dynamic forehand, but that's great work from the youngster. And another one for 9-5. 6 minutes and 36 seconds. We said about 3, perhaps 4 games before we enter possibly the kill zone. 9-5.
好，这个时候呢，看到冯天薇10比7拿到了局点。
哦，这球还是回得太短了，有点高。
11比7，冯天薇再胜一局。我们看这个比赛的时间呢，还有5分钟多一点啊。因为这一局3局结束之后呢，这个计时是不停表的。对，这种情况下，下一局开始的时候4分多钟，4分多钟的话也就一局比赛。
就一局，你看他前面的用时5分、7分、5分。
可能一局打不完，那么就看时间结束的时候谁领先，谁就赢这一局。
对，所以抢开局很重要啊，在接下来这一局。
没错了。
如果扳成2比2，那么还有一个正常的11分局可以去打。哦，冯天薇发球之后的抢攻又是侧身。
冯天薇现在就打得很坚决，因为他气势已经完全上来了，连赢2局之后，他非常清楚，这个时候我就是要在气势上一定要压住你，绝对不能让你这个开局打顺了。
对，就是这种快节奏的对抗。石俊瑶在这一局是输不起的一局了，所以你必须要把这个环节给做到极致。
对。
分ですから、
ですね。
このゲームで終わりですね。
ですね。キルゾーンへはいかないということになるでしょう。はい。となりますと、ちょうど24分経過した時点での、ポイントでこの第4ゲームがどちらに勝つか決まります。ですからやっぱりこれ先行しておくことが大事ですね。
そうですよね。
さあ、2-3、本店ウェイのサーブです。
ナイスボール。ボールのね、
外をなかなかいいドライブでやりました。逃げていくような回転をしていきました。
そこら辺のルールは、本店ウェイの方がよく理解してるでしょうね。
あ、そうですかね。さあ、3オール。長いサーブできました。しっかり対応しました。
そうですね。 もうフォンテンウェイのストップ作戦にちょっとイライラしてるんじゃないですかね。
あ、そんな感じですか。はい。
無理やりチキータいきましたね。
本当ですね。
タイムアウトですね。
タイムアウトですね。はい。
Backhand supposed to be maybe to backhand, not so forehand. She's waiting there. Okay, good. But go for it, and if you have.
今のなんですよ。今のバック前の下回転がチキータやりづらいんですね。
ああ、そうなんですか。はい。
で、シーシュンヤオは今もチキータにこだわってますからね。何が何でもチキータやろうとしてますから。
4-6。さあ、残り1分。5-6。さあ、5-6。
ボールできた後2本ぐらいで終わりですね。
そうですね。そう。まあ同点で決着がついた時には まあ、1本だけサドンデスでね、やるということになっています。6オール、残り34秒。さあ、ここはフォンテンウェイ。アウト。
まあ一番チキータがやりづらいところにサーブ出したというところですけど、はい、ここですね。はい。
さあ、ここフォンテンウェイが取れば
取りました。はい。
さあ残りが13、12。さあこれ最後のワンポイント。
はい。この一本勝負ですね。
そういうことですね。
And again, the T2 format has come to present with us absolutely brilliant entertainment, absolutely stunning work. The youngster Shi Junyao from Wuxi has not managed to overcome the old campaigner. And I have to say, a brilliant matchup. Jill, that was super fun.
Oh, that was a great match. Both players playing great forehand, backhand combinations. But the experienced player came through, Feng Tianwei. 3-1.
There you go, 3-1. Michael Mays is full of smiles, I tell you what. Again, it is the format that's providing this. They're only playing table tennis, but the times, the timeouts, the pressure of the time, and I tell you, she will be delighted with that performance. Let's have a look now at some of the match highlights here. Take nothing away from Shi Junyao. She was superb. She had a few unfortunate errors, but I tell you, she is definitely a big competitor for the future and has got world grades coming her way, there's no question.
No, definitely, she's a player for the future. Chinese have got so many great players, but hopefully we will be seeing her in future tournaments.
Indeed, well, Feng Tianwei, again, she had such a hard start in life.
1 point.
Her father died early in her career, and she didn't know about it, but then when she came to Singapore after her own illness.
在发接发上面还是不够严密，然后有点可惜。
是不是有点紧张呢？
还好吧，自己都是以拼的心态去跟对手打，所以不是特别紧张。
But the journey is not over for Shi Junyao because she will be playing the team championships as well for team person. So not all is lost yet. However, let's speak to Feng Tianwei, where history repeated itself. Only this time, victory was so much sweeter for her as she books her spot to the final. 你踏入这个4强呢，其实呢，这个不容易，真的。然后现在又再踏入了决赛，你觉得你可以再进一步，然后获取冠军吗？
我希望明天能够争取冠军吧，然后也是感谢大家到场地给我的支持，也是我觉得今天我比较幸运吧，最后一个球打到板边上，所以我也感谢对手呈现了一个比较精彩的比赛。
Feng Tianwei gives credit to her opponent, Shi Junyao. She said that luck had to play here in her women's championship, and this is the reason why she steps into the final. Remember, the women's championship champion will be walking away with $40,000 US, and Feng Tianwei is one step closer towards lifting the trophy. Who will join her in the finals? We'll find out next, but first, the men's championship playoff is next. Welcome back to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League Grand Finals. We're moving into the Men's Championship playoff, and joined by me is both team captains of the respective players that will be featured in the semifinal. Let's first get Team JJ Jiang Jialang's input on this. I want to ask you, 我要问你，其实呢，你有3个球员踏入了决赛，可是你呢，总队的总决赛，为什么你会错过了呢？是发生了什么事？
其实我们这个选队员的时候呢，这个 T2 这个规则给我们安排了一个稍微晚了一点，就是韩国的球员，对吧？他要早来一轮的话，我们团队的话一定可以成绩越来越好，就是差那么一点点。
Players to ever come out of Germany, former world #1, but we cannot discount Chuang Qiyuan's challenge today. So, what gives Timo the edge, you think, Michael?
I mean, I think just Timo is a better player, actually. I mean, I have my deep respect for Chuan. He's a fantastic player, but I mean, Timo had such an incredible season so far, and he's playing so well. I think he's probably the best player in the world, together with Ma Long at the moment. So I just think Timo's shape is so good, and I think he will win against Chuan today.
So looking at the head-to-head, Chuang Qiyuan actually has a better record. What do you think the reason is?
I mean, now we played 6 rounds and played a lot of matches, but now it's the semi-finals today. And I mean, Timo, he was always good in the end games, and he stepped up this game when it's important, and he did that for our team as well. And I think he will do it again today.
All right, so we've got Michael Mays' input. We also got Team JJ Jiang Jialiang's input.
你刚才没有把我中文的话告诉他。I said I beat him already. You know.
Why?
Yeah, when I was playing table tennis, he just boring. Yeah, so just like that. But you don't give him the translate to him, you know.
Okay, well, now that you've translated it, let's see how it will pan out. Let's see how their players respectively will pan out. Let's now bring out Chuang Qiyuan.
On the table tennis table, he is something very special. There's no doubt about that. But how about this for a fact? 24 days after Timo Boll was born, Chuang Qiyuan was born, and his parents were both table tennis players at the national level. So I tell you what, Chuang Qiyuan has got a pedigree that cannot be ignored either. He's already, Jill, has managed to beat Timo Boll on a previous round. I think that was round 6, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, he also was 4. Was it? Okay, thank you for that. But he also drew 2-all in another of the previous rounds. That was in round 2. So Jill Parker's with me, former champion in England and also European champion, and ranked 6th in the world at one stage. It's a delight to have you with me, Jill, and to bail me out of all the problems that I'm going to create for myself.
No, not at all. You're doing a grand job, John.
Right, what about Timo?
Well, fantastic player, and what a season he's had. He was runner-up in the China Open. He won the Korean Open 2017. He was runner-up in the German Open that was played in November. So playing really well.
Right, there's big money at stake here. This is a semi-final stage, and Chuang Qiyuan, he is so quick. He has had this ability.
Oh.
このキルゾーンからのスタートはちょっと分かりませんね。
ちょっとわからないですね。
はい。
まあこれは、今回のといいますか過去の対戦です。ソーチェットはこの T2 リーグ2回対戦をしていまして、最初がラウンド2で2対2の引き分けでした。 その後ラウンド4で対戦をして、その時は3対2でソチェンが勝っています。その時の様子を今ご覧をいただいています。最初の対戦の時はバンダナをしていなかった、プロボールですが、このラウンド4の時にはこのようにバンダナをして登場ということですね。さあ、これから試合の方が始まります。やはり冒頭のキルゾーンは試合の結果とは直接は関係ないということですね。そうですね。
そこで過去の説明をしろということなんですか。
そういうことなんですね。はい。さあ，说见专技院的 serve です。
比赛当中也是打进了决赛。另外，在多项赛事当中，他的成绩都是相当好。
包括他跟奥恰洛夫也是带领德国队啊拿到这个欧锦赛的男团的冠军。对，
包括在这次比赛当中，他跟奥恰洛夫两位来自德国的球员都是进入了半决赛。有希望继男单世界杯之后再次迎来内战的会师啊。
其实我们是可以看到，今年参加这个 T2的。 尤其是男线上的这个外国的选手啊，纷纷都是在今年的各项大赛当中有很好的表现。这老萨也是创造了这个公开赛夺冠的一个最大年龄的记录。只是说打到这个赛季末了，毕竟40岁的人，这个整个的身体的承受能力啊，跟这些年轻的30多岁的还是差一点。这两个算年轻一点。
这站在老萨面前确实算啊，波尔应该是比老萨小4岁，庄智渊小5岁。
来，4-2，
擦网冲发，哇，第一局就打到4比4啊，漂亮，好球
，5-4，
分数都是一分一分的咬着上去啊，没有说能够连着得分。
场边这个江家良指导还是老习惯，就是站在那个地方来看。
对，那这次我们看手上拿了2把扇子，等会儿看能不能这个给个特写啊，介绍一下。
看上面写了些什么？
哎，所以这次江家良这个。
Yeah, well, he put his hand up, so he's acknowledging his good fortune there.
Yeah. So it was reversed from 8-5 to 7-6, and now 6-8. Timo shaking his head a little bit. He knows he's got to be at his best to challenge Chuang. Oh, there's another edge.
7-8.
Happy with that.
Yeah, well, they all count, don't they?
They certainly do. And more importantly for Timo, his dad is here supporting him as well.
9-7.
Just introduced to him this morning at breakfast, and it's really good when the families come around. Keep following after a career of success. He's still interested in his son.
10-7.
Right, well, Chuang has done really, really well. He's actually fought off everything that Timo's thrown at him, whacked at him. 10-7, 3 game points. And that's it, it's 11-7. So, after less than, 20 minutes to go now, they will have, the clock will be stopped, of course, in the break, but that's a really good performance. Very, very impressive from Chuang.
Yes, he stepped up there, he played his strokes, he played them round the table, into the body, down the line. Excellent play there from Chuang.
Second game.
Well, in 2002,
ただサムソロフ選手が体調不良ということで、水谷選手が代わってね、
去学习如何跟国际的顶尖高手对话之外，更重要的是学习他们的这种体育精神。
好，第2局开局上来，波尔一个4比1。
哇，球！我们看庄智渊连续的变现。 来调动波尔。就波尔基本上都是把球挡回去的，
对，
最后这稍稍加力，这个球就没有打好。连续几板都是往这个方向去，波尔甚至连拍子都不用怎么动，这几板接的。
好球
！6-2，人后撤一步之后还能打出这样的效果。
所以看到这2分，就张志远感觉他的这个局面上是占优的，但是呢，他猛冲猛打之下呢，这个对波尔这种经验丰富，然后技术又特别全面的老将来讲，作用不大。就是你光是猛冲猛打是不够的，你没有变化，或者说这个落点啊，包括节奏啊没有变化，你光是猛，确实还对波尔来说这个
差点意思。
威胁是小了点。
对。所以还是变化要更多。 因为本身啊，其实欧洲选手
他就不怕。
对。
Okay, off the tape and away. Timo Boll is going to level it up here. That's what we want to see. That's for sure. Oh, the block backhand into the middle. No one expected that, least of all Chuang Zhuyuan. It's 10-4. Excellent situation here for Timo Boll. He's done it 11-4. It's 1 game more with 15 minutes left in the match at the moment. The first semi-final of the men's competition. And, well, it's just stunning watching the master, Timo Boll, coming back all the time. He's so resilient. Great to hear. Let's hear what Michael's got to say.
When we wait for you, but you will solve. Only this receive and this reverse is okay against his forehand. Come on.
Well, your hearing must be better than mine then, Jill, but I couldn't hear what you said there.
No, I couldn't hear what he said.
But this is fantastic. Everyone, wherever you are in the world, you have to admire the gladiators at the table here. Chuang will serve, second game. Fabulous back. It's so pacey, so much top as well on it. Excellent. Much tougher. That's excellent.
Yeah, good play there, good placement.
I really do run out of superlatives when we see play like that. Unbelievable. Really, I remember seeing him in Bremen at the World Team Championships there, and I was open-mouthed the whole time. Quite spectacular. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, he might have just touched the tape there, forcing the error, but I tell you, just look at the pace. Even when we see it from above.
Yeah, you take the ball so early.
He's leveled up.
Yep. Sorry, it doesn't bounce high. He takes it more or less straight off the bounce, so it comes through very, very quick.
And his reaction time, I tell you, split-second reaction time, getting and anticipating. That's the great thing. He's got such extraordinary ability to read where the next shot's coming from. 4-5. That's 4 in a row. Oh, well, he'll be annoyed with that because he was all over it. Absolutely reading it well. I think he left it, didn't he? Maybe not.
I don't think he quite got out of the way quick enough.
Yeah, well played. Chuang is not going to...
やっぱり中途半端なサーブレシーブだと本当にこのクラスだとあっという間に相手に得点を与えてしまうということになりますよね。
そうですね。このラリーもすごい。
アウトか。 この T2 は周りにいわゆる囲いのフェンスがありません。そしてボールの方はどんどん交換でボールボーイがちょうどテニスのように新しいボールをすぐこう渡すようになっています。
そうですね、マルチボールシステムですね。
9-7です。ナイスストップでした。9-8。8-10。はい。ゲームポイントを迎えています。ソーチェンがゲームポイントを迎えています。1ポイント差。
一番苦手と言われるこのロングサーブ、最後に出してきましたね。
最後決まりました。
まあソーチェンもよく知ってますね。
本当ですね。そういうことはね。
上去就每个球跑起，他跑比你还凶，眼睛瞪大一点看着
他。ソーチェンのゲームカウント2対1となりました。T2 リーグは決まっているのは試合時間、試合のゲーム数は決まっているわけではありません。さあこれから第4ゲームに入ります。ボルのサーブ。最初のポイントはボル。これは見事なクロス。いいクロスでした。
まあティボボムも今みたいにロングには強いですよね。カットよりはね。
アウトでした。第4ゲームはボルペースでまずスタートを切ったというところですが、
でもこの2人のレベルは上がってますね。
上がってますか。
確かに上がってます。
これオーバー。フォーラブ。となるか。ネットに当たってアウト。
Was hurt by that. They're not practicing. I tell you what, this is for real. This is for money. And this is a really, really big. I saw his dad clapping even louder than anybody else there. Timo Boll is absolutely firing on all 4 cylinders. I should say 6 cylinders probably. BMW and all, and maybe Mercedes, who knows. 7-2. That is very good, very impressive. Who belongs to the Monday Club? Oh, clever.
Yeah, popped up there. Stepped in and executed that winner.
He forced that scenario, though. It was beautifully developed, wasn't it?
Yeah,
very
definitely, definitely.
Very clever from Chuan. 3-7. Yeah, again.
Popped up there, I think, from service. It's unlike Timo to not to receive a little bit tighter. Taps the pressure.
Well, yes, indeed, because it's now 7-5. He's at least got the ball in his own hands now. It's a must-win for Timo Boll. He's got to level this up at 2-all to stand a chance. Chuang will be fighting for life here, I can tell you.
7-5.
It was a desperate retrieving exercise just now. Can he do it again?
まあ時間からするとこのゲームを取らないとティモは負けますよね、多分。
そういうことですね。
Less than 4 minutes left. So we could be having everything on the last without the killer. Without the killer. That's it. It's 11-6. 3:45 on the clock, and that's likely to be then a game that goes to fruition with less than 11 points. Not much you can say except what a great game that was for Timo Boll. I'm sure that Michael won't be trying to teach Timo to suck eggs either. There's not much you can say to him. He's been there, done it. Right.
No, he knows the tactics and everything.
The clock is absolutely vital here, and every point is vital. That is a big one. First point. It's going to be, I'm absolutely certain it will be a question of who's got most points at the end of the time down. 1-all. 2-all, 1-all, 2:43 left. Well, it's anybody's guess. Seriously, we can't divide them. The scoreboard can't divide them, and we certainly can't in terms of impressive play. Look at that! Oh, ho, ho! Timo celebrates, but I tell you what, it could easily have gone the other way.
Yeah, that was brilliant table tennis there. He was away from the table. Balloon
as well, I can see them. Oh, very good. Right, 1:35. Timo will serve. He's surely got this if he just keeps his concentration. He's missed that one. There's still time. There's still time for trying to come back. We have been caught out several times in this T2 series. You cannot take anything for granted. 5-2. You'd assume Timo Boll has got control. But that's only because of this unbelievable play. Come on!
He swapped hands! He swapped hands!
He swapped hands? Let's have a look at it. Left, left, left. No, he's gone right-handed. No! Oh my goodness, that has got to be the rally and the shot of the tournament. Just look at him go. Unbelievable. That is extraordinary. And it's down, but wow, what a rally. I'm still quivering from it. 35 seconds left. Wow, dear oh dear. 3-6. Chuang has got little time. He's got to get on with it. We've got a ball that's out at the side. Of course, they don't have to keep the same ball. Right, 3-6. We now stop the move on with the clock at 26 seconds. 27 seconds, and that is another huge point. But we'll be talking about that particular rally.
どういうところですかね。
いや、やはり、ティモが前なんていうんですか、卓球台から離れずに、本当にこのソーチェンのボールを見切ったというところですね。で、自分から積極的に攻めるわけでもなく、逆に相手が攻めてこなかったら攻めていく、しっかり相手に合わせた卓球がで、こういうコース取りもね、しっかりしてますよね。
本当ですね。いや、見事な戦いでありました。まあソーチェンの方も実になんていうんですか、可動域が広いっていうんですかね。
動きまくりますよね。
さあスタッツご覧いただいて、この後インタビューです。
Fit for a final now, wasn't it? So, Chuang Qiyuan, for him, it was not to be in this men's championship playoff. But let's get his input on the battle that we just witnessed just now. 有点可惜，对不对？错过了这个机会踏入决赛。你对刚才的那场战斗有什么想法呢？
可能今天在前三板上出了一些问题吧。那我感觉，自己状态打的还是。 反正尽力了嘛，感觉还行。对，
对我们看你的表现真的是有蒸蒸日上，而且越来越厉害，越来越恐怖。可是最后那边呢，是哪里失手了
？That was the key, I think.
What did Michael say, and how did you recover from that?
Yeah, I have to put him a little bit more under pressure, especially when I receive, and that's what I try to do. And I played really on a very high level in the end. Even with the right hand, I hit some shots, and that was necessary. Yeah.
We're looking forward to see more of that in the final for the men's championship. So you will be featured in the men's championship as well as team championships. Let's talk about your expectations.
Yeah, it's always nice to play for a team, and especially a final. Everyone is under a special pressure, and everyone fights for each other. So we are all for one and one for all.
Last question, who do you want to meet in the men's final? Jun Vizutani or Dmitry Ocharov?
It's hard to say. I've played Dima a lot of times already in the final. Mostly I lost. So I would love to take a revenge.
All right, regardless, we will find out who you'll meet. But first, we find out who will meet Feng Tianwei in the women's championship. So that's next.